Most people will enter 2026 doing the exact same things they did last year, expecting a different result. They'll chase louder trends, scroll faster, TS happening right now. For years, people believed success required massive teams, big funding, or viral ideas, but 2026 is proving that small, focused operations can outperform larger organizations when paired with the right tools. AI has quietly lowered the barrier to entry for individuals who are willing to learn practical skills and apply them with intention. Tasks that once required departments can now be handled by a single person using automation, smart workflows, and decision support tools. This doesn't eliminate the need for human skill, it amplifies it. Those who understand how to think critically, communicate clearly, and solve specific problems can now deliver results faster and cheaper than ever before. What makes these micro businesses overlooked is that they don't look glamorous. They are not flashy startups chasing valuations or social media trends. They are simple operations focused on one clear outcome, such as improving customer retention, optimizing internal processes, managing data, creating systems, or enhancing decision-making. AI acts as leverage, not a replacement. The person running the business still needs judgment, creativity, and accountability. Tools can analyze, suggest, and execute, but they cannot own responsibility or understand nuance the way a human can. This creates an opportunity for people who are willing to position themselves as problem solvers rather than content creators or trend chasers. Another powerful aspect of these businesses is speed. Traditional companies move slowly because of hierarchy and complexity. A solo operator or small team can test ideas, adapt quickly, and deliver results without friction. In a world where change is constant, this agility becomes a competitive advantage. Clients don't care how big your operation is. They care how quickly and reliably you can help them win. AI-powered workflows allow individuals to handle more clients, maintain quality, and scale without burning out. These businesses also align with a shift in how people want to work. Instead of trading time for money in rigid roles, individuals can design income around their strengths. By focusing on a narrow problem and solving it exceptionally well, they avoid competition and build pricing power. The real opportunity lies in identifying a boring but painful problem, mastering the tools that accelerate solutions, and packaging the outcome in a way that saves others time, money, or stress. The quiet explosion of service-based businesses replacing traditional jobs is reshaping how people create income and stability. For decades, the default path was to exchange time for money inside a fixed role, but that model is becoming fragile. Companies are under pressure to stay lean, move faster, and reduce long-term commitments, which is pushing them away from permanent hires and toward on-demand solutions. This shift is creating massive opportunity for individuals who can deliver specific outcomes instead of occupying job titles. Service-based businesses focus on results rather than hours. Instead of being paid to show up, you are paid to solve a problem. This changes the entire dynamic of work. When you tie your value to outcomes, your income is no longer capped by time alone. Businesses don't ask how long something takes, they ask whether it works. This allows skilled individuals to charge based on impact, not effort, and to serve multiple clients at once. In a world where efficiency matters, those who can produce results quickly become extremely valuable. What makes this opportunity overlooked is that many people still chase job security, even as jobs become less secure. Services, on the other hand, offer diversification. One client leaving doesn't end your income when you have multiple streams. This model also builds resilience because your skill and reputation become the asset, not the company you work for. As technology handles more routine tasks, human-led services that involve judgment, communication, strategy, and accountability become even more important. Another powerful aspect of service-based work is adaptability. Jobs often lock people into narrow responsibilities while services evolve with market needs. If a problem changes, the service adjusts. This flexibility allows individuals to stay relevant instead of being replaced. It also encourages continuous improvement because better results lead directly to higher demand and better pricing. Unlike traditional roles where effort and reward are often disconnected, service-based businesses create a direct link between value delivered and compensation. This shift also aligns with how businesses want to operate. Companies prefer to buy solutions without long-term overhead, training costs, or internal complexity. When you position yourself as a solution provider, you become easier to hire than an employee. The opportunity lies in identifying a painful problem, creating a clear offer around solving it, and consistently delivering results. As traditional jobs continue to shrink or change, service-based businesses quietly become the new foundation of modern work and income independence. Turning attention management into a competitive advantage is becoming one of the most valuable yet least discussed skills of this decade. In a world where information is unlimited and distractions are engineered to steal focus, the ability to control what you pay attention to determines the quality of your outcomes. Most people believe success comes from working harder or learning more, but in reality, it comes from choosing better inputs. When attention is scattered, effort is wasted. When attention is directed, progress accelerates. Every notification, feed, and piece of content is competing for mental space. This constant interruption fragments thinking and reduces the ability to solve complex problems. While others bounce between tasks, those who protect their focus create depth. Deep focus allows you to see patterns, make better decisions, and execute with precision. This is where real value is created, not in busy work, but in thoughtful action. In 2026, focus will outperform raw talent because talent without direction produces inconsistent results. Attention management also creates clarity. When you limit noise, those who stay busy but stuck. Building leverage through systems rather than relying on hustle is one of the most important mindset shifts happening beneath the surface. For years, people were taught that success comes from working longer hours, pushing harder, and sacrificing more. While effort still matters, hustle without structure eventually hits a ceiling. Systems remove that ceiling by allowing results to scale without requiring constant personal energy. In 2026, the people who move ahead fastest will not be the ones doing everything themselves, but the ones who have designed processes that work consistently. A system is simply a repeatable way of producing a result. It could be a workflow, a checklist, a framework, or a sequence of actions that turns input into output. Once built, a system reduces decision fatigue and increases reliability. Instead of reinventing the wheel every time, you follow a proven path. This frees up mental space for higher level thinking and improvement. Hustle demands constant motivation while systems function even on low energy days. Leverage comes from doing something once and benefiting from it many times. When you document how you solve a problem, automate parts of the process, or delegate execution, you multiply your impact. This applies to work, learning, and even personal growth. A well-designed system compounds over time, producing better results with less effort. Hustle, by contrast, resets every day. If you stop, progress stops. Systems keep working in the background. Another overlooked benefit of systems is consistency. Results are rarely about intensity, they are about repetition. Systems make it easier to show up regularly and maintain standards. This builds trust with clients, partners, and even with yourself. When outcomes become predictable, opportunities expand. People trust what they can rely on. In competitive environments, reliability often beats brilliance. Systems also create freedom. When you are the system, everything depends on you. When you build systems, you can step back without everything collapsing. This allows you to focus on strategy, growth, or recovery instead of constant execution. It also reduces burnout, which is a silent killer of long-term success. Sustainable progress requires structure, not exhaustion. In 2026, hustle will still be praised, but leverage will win. Those who invest time in building systems early will move further with less friction. They will appear calm while others are overwhelmed, not because they care less, but because they built smarter. Progress doesn't come from doing more, it comes from designing better ways to move forward repeatedly. Playing the long game while most people chase short-term hype is becoming a defining advantage in 2026. The world rewards speed and visibility, so it's easy to believe that quick wins are the path to success. Social media, trends, and instant metrics reinforce the idea that if results don't come fast, something is wrong. But most meaningful outcomes require time, patience, and consistency. The long game is about positioning yourself where growth compounds instead of resets. Short-term thinking focuses on immediate rewards, often at the cost of sustainability. People jump from idea to idea, strategy to strategy, hoping for a breakthrough. This constant switching creates motion but not progress. The long game, by contrast, is built on direction. It prioritizes skills that deepen over time, relationships that strengthen with trust, and systems that improve through repetition. While others are distracted by what's new, long-term players quietly build foundations that are hard to disrupt. One of the most powerful aspects of long-term thinking is compounding. Small, consistent actions may feel insignificant at first, but over time they create disproportionate results. Learning a little every day, improving a process incrementally, or showing up reliably produces momentum that shortcuts cannot match. Compounding is invisible in the beginning, which is why most people quit too early. Those who stay the course benefit from progress that accelerates rather than slows. The long game also reduces pressure. When you stop measuring success by immediate feedback, you make better decisions. You choose quality over speed and substance over appearance. This creates resilience because setbacks become part of the process rather than a signal to quit. People who think long-term are less reactive and more strategic. They don't panic when results are slow because they understand the timeline of meaningful growth. Another overlooked benefit is differentiation.